My name's Colin. How are you doing? Hope you can hear me and see me. Just logging on to everything. Sorry I'm a bit late. I had that portrait orientation thing on my phone. Right, yeah, good evening, welcome to COLS Place. My name's Colin. If you're watching on Catch Up, big welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday Night Live, just quick live, quick chat, we'll see how everybody is. I'm just logging in on my phone, won't be a second. That's better, I am in. Yeah, first time on the channel. I'm based in Bournemouth. Oh dear. I do vlogs around Bournemouth, walks and all that sort of thing. And Tenerife now and again. Hello Maria. First in Maria, get in there. Ireland, Opalwell and Saf, yeah, we're both great, thank you. Saf's in a bedroom, supposedly tied in a room, but I can hear her on a call to her mates. Gillespie's Travels. Hi Gillespie's. I can't remember your first name, Gillespie. You have to put it in the comments, mate. Darren, DJ, great to have you along, mate. Saw your vlog earlier. Yeah, superb. Great to have you on, mate, and thanks for getting back to me on that message. Really appreciate it, and I'm glad you're carrying on. Absolutely fantastic. For those of you who don't know, if I've got any of my Bournemouth people on, there's a guy in the chat called Darren John, great vlogger. Go and subscribe to his channel. Damien Hooper, now where did I get that shirt? Look at this one. I got this one in about 2005 from, can't remember where I got it from. I think I got it from Newquay in Cornwall. So it's an old one, this one. Anne-Marie, good evening, Anne. How are you? All good. Tracy, got the holiday blues. Welcome back to the UK. Hope you had a great time over in Tenerife, Tracy. Yeah, I'm the right way up, Mark. It was that orientation thing. It was doing me head in. Carson, that's it. Gillespie's Travels, Carson. Yeah, if go and have a look at Gillespie's Travels, everyone. Another channel. Oh, who else is on? Let's have a look. And Nick is on. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Nikki, Raymundo, and Patricia. Nice shirt. Thank you very much. Check it out. Look at that. Hey, I think it's number 23 in my collection of about 110. Hi Patrick, how you doing? Sandra, how we doing? Oh, loads it on, 34 on already. So yeah, just a quick catch up everybody. Tuesday night, I'm gonna try and do lives regular by public demand. I'm not the best at them, but you know, once I get the screen looking right, I'm all right. Yeah, just a quick catch up. Massive busy weekend as usual. I was working last week, Wednesday, Thursday, doing quiz nights. Friday was a big karaoke night. Saturday I had a big karaoke night, massive hen doing from London. Sunday I was off. No, it wasn't. Sunday afternoon I had a gig, 4 till 8. And my laptop's beeping at me. Yeah, so other than that, been nice. Evie Blue, hi Evie. Did I rob it from the local Chinese restaurant's table? It's hibiscus flowers, Damien. Oh. Tracy, looking for September. I'm so sad to be back. Had an amazing time. You met Michael Levy and Steph Park Santiago, amazing. Yeah, I saw Michael Levy on my last night. I managed to catch him. He was mid-gig, so I didn't actually speak to him. I had a quick chat with Steph. Great singer. Park Santiago, never stayed there. I'll have a, did you say you put a video up? I'll have a look. Who else we got? Marcia. Hi Marcia, saw you on Sunday. Marcia's one of the people who goes to the venue I worked on Sunday afternoon, a new star in Poole. Evening David. Oh, quite a few on there, so we've got 32 here in the house. That's nice. Thanks for tuning in everybody, really appreciate it. And anybody watching in the background who's just subscribed, thanks for subscribing, really appreciate it. Yeah, loads coming on. My little channel's not so little anymore. It's quite overwhelming. Damien Hooper, no offence, we might have to take you proper shirt shopping. Right, in the comments, who likes the shirt? Hey, Nothing wrong with this shirt. This is number 23 in the collection. Yeah, Tracy, so yeah, very clean and lovely location. It's a cracking location because if you remember on me live, I think I walked into the sort of foyer and they were getting a bit sticky looking at me with the camera. But yeah, it's right by, it's like right in the corner, isn't it? Park Santiago Fort. It's that big circular one, isn't it, with Pull and Bear underneath. Yeah, quite nice. I hope the room was nice. No comment, Cole. This probably isn't the sort of thing Darren John would wear, to be fair. I think he's more of a, looking at his vlog before, he's more of a suit, shirt and tie man with the old Creed. Doesn't go for the old Poundland Magnum look like I do. This one's actually, I tell you what, this one, no to shirt. Oh god, alright, okay. Yeah, this one's a Quicksilver. I bought this, I swear I bought this in Newquay when I lived in Newquay, which would have been somewhere between 2004 and 2006. See, now when I do these lives every Tuesday, I'm going to wear a different one, you see. Show you the whole collection. Thank you, Tracy. Love the shirt, suits you. See, someone's got taste. Someone's got taste in the comments. I'm not taking it off, Damien. No, it's a family channel. You don't want to see my ripped physique on a Tuesday night. Yeah, so evening, Neil. How are we doing? Good to see you on. Simon Farrant. Oh, I've got a comment to whizzing through now. Evening, Simon. Nice to see everybody on. I've not really been watching too much YouTube over the weekend because I've been, like I say, mad busy. I've had 5 gigs over the weekend. Plus, it was my daughter's birthday. It was Saf's birthday. And, what do you call it? There's my thing. There it is. It was Saf's 15th birthday Friday, so we've been, in the daytime, I've been out with her, you know, doing shopping and going for something to eat and having days out, spending the weekend with her. So I've not seen too much YouTube. But I know Rick and Shelley had a live, but other than that, I haven't seen anyone else. And I've seen a couple of Darren John's vlogs as well. The burger one, Darren, don't want to hear that talk. You're a major vlogger. Damien Hooper, what is your telly? Was it expensive? It's a Hisense 65-inch, Damien. It was about 800 quid, I think, something like that. I got it during lockdown. I was, you know, in lockdown when we were all sitting here depressed with nothing to do. My old telly went on a blink. I had this old 50-inch thing and it went on a blink during lockdown. So I got this one delivered off the Argos. It was a bit of a whim. I bought it on a bit of a whim. I just needed a telly and it came up, so I just bought it. It's a decent telly, actually. I've got it, probably can't see, but if I go that way, I've got it wired up to a 300-watt stereo amp. And you probably can't see, underneath, I've got 250-watt speakers either side. So Johnny Vlogger comes here, he'd have a party doing his karaoke, wouldn't he? So it sounds good. Wake the neighbours up. Something like my grand shirt curtains. Yeah, cheers, Nicky, thanks for that. Colt, what's the plan with travelling for the rest of the year? Good question, Neil. Now I've got back into my gig routine, and Saf's got back into school, although she finishes school in a couple of weeks. There's only myself and Saf live here. Travelling plans the rest of the year. I've not fixed any dates as yet, but in my mind's eye, I want to take Saf to Disneyland Paris. She's got a hospital appointment in August. We're going to see how that goes and what way forward we're going to go with a treatment. And then we're looking at making plans to go to Disneyland Paris for a few days, which will be me driving there. And then I've been invited to go to Lloret de Mar in sort of north-east Spain, is it? Yeah, north-east above Barcelona. That's for a lad's jolly in one of the venues I work in. That's in September sometime. I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at popping over to Tenerife at September as well, hopefully, because Webby Boom is organising a sponsored walk for Fight Against Cancer, so I want to try and take part in that as well. So there are 3 trips I've got in mind. Rough dates: September, October, and then I'm hoping, all being well, get back in Tenerife in December. If not mid-December, I might try and get for New Year. Although having said that, I've got bookings for New Year. It's a busy time, so yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm looking to do Tenerife twice before the end of the year, Lloret de Mar and Paris, Disney. And might try and squeeze a little cheeky surprise one in somewhere as well. So yeah, if you lot are going away, put in the comments below, let me know where you're going. 10 inches bigger than mine. Well, fingers Tracy, as all fellas know, an inch is about that big. So your telly must be quite small. Evening Bruno, Scouser Bruno. You in Liverpool, Bruno, whereabouts? If you're on the reef at first week of September, see you there. I think it could be Darren. I'll have to speak to Webby because he's, what it is, Tim's mate Webby, who does the sports channel. He's organising, as I say, a sponsored walk. I'm not sure the details yet, it's a bit sketchy, but I think he's looking at first or second week in September. And I sort of provisionally said, you know, yeah, definitely go over there. As something I'd like to take part in. So yeah, I'll let you know. As soon as I know down, I'll drop you a message. Right, been to Costa Brava, Lloret de Mar. Yeah, I went there years ago. We went at Christmas, rather naively thinking it was going to be warm, and it was like 6 degrees. Didn't take a coat, freezing. Damien, Ireland. Yeah, that could be a sort of a one-off trip in the summer holidays, July, August time, because I need to go up north as well to where I'm from, Chester, and I want to visit. If my phone's wobbling like that, it's me knocking my table. I want to go to Holyhead, take Saffron to Holyhead where my mum was born, and with that, hopefully get a day trip over, or a couple of days over, do some visiting. Do I ever go to Tenerife on my own, Matthew? Yeah, do you know what? Most of the time I go on my own. The last trip I was with Vic, but that was just like a one-off because she needed a holiday. But normally I travel solo. I've been on a couple of lads' holidays over there. My daughter, Saf, she won't fly, so I normally go by myself, you know, and do my own thing. So yeah, I'm normally on my own, mate. I've great fun. Darren John, follow on the bike. Nice one, mate, yeah. I've seen that bike, you go about 100 miles an hour on it. It'd be following you. Evening, Steve H. Bruno from Chilwell. Oh, nice, yeah, it is nice posh part. Chilwell, cool. I haven't been back up north for a couple of years. I'm from Chester originally. Last time I was in Liverpool was about 2005. I've not been in Liverpool for years. I used to go up a lot for a night out in the city centre, but now I've not been for years. I believe it's changed a bit. You went to the Los Angeles bar. Ooh, nice one, Tracy. Yeah, I like the Los Angeles bar. Saw the fellow who does Elvis in there, Leslie something or other. Bellevale. Oh yeah, Lynn Rowlands is in the posh part as well. Bruno, she owns half a speak. Trying to catch up with your comments, bear with me. Neil Davidson, no holding back question, Cole. How much do you earn from YouTube videos? Not as much as Darren John. My channel's only small, mate. I think I've got 3,200 something subscribers. I'm literally minimal. Give you some figures. My first earnings came through last year, which was about 80 quid. They pay you monthly. Then I had a couple of 70s and 80s, and then since I didn't do any filming or videoing over Christmas, New Year, because I was moving house and all that sort of stuff, only took it back up in March when I went over St Patrick's. So since March I've had a couple of payments of about 150, and I think last month was 154, something like that. So it's not, I'm not a big massive earner like, you know, like some of the other guys. Be honest with you, I won't, similar to what Darren was saying in his vlog the other night, if you haven't seen it, go and see it. I hold down a full-time job. I've got the DJ and I've got Saf to look after. I wish I could go out and do a video every day, I really do, and build a channel, but it's just getting time. So in that, you know, I recognise that I'm never going to make $1 million out of it, but that's not on for, you know what I mean? When is your nighttime Veronica's coming on? Good question, Jeff. I did the Scion Park one today. I've edited that. That took a lot of editing because I had to chop a few bits out. I've got Scion Park. I've got 1, maybe 2 coming on. Where are we today? Tuesday. When I'll have 1, maybe 2 definitely coming on by the end of the week, by Friday. I'm going to try and get one on tomorrow. Will you let me have a... Yes, Damien, as soon as... Webby might come on the chat if he's not on the lash. As soon as I know, I'll give you a shout, Damien, let you know. Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much. Or watch Leanne from another Scotsman in Tenerife. Yeah, Ray, it is indeed. Solo holidays are the best. Yeah, you're right, Nicky. Do you know what? Don't get me wrong, I love going with other people, like whether it's a lad's holiday or, you know, whatever. But the advantage of being solo, and it sounds selfish, but you can just literally do your own thing. You haven't got to worry about pleasing anyone other than yourself, if that makes sense. But then sometimes the disadvantages are, like Scion Park, for example, as a 25-year-old bloke, I'm not going to go to Scion Park on my own. So last trip, it was nice to have Vic to go to Scion Park with and do kayaking with, you know what I mean? Darren John, I missed some videos of yours. Is Vic a girlfriend or family member? Vic, no, she's just an old mate. We've known each other for about, I'm guessing, 12, 13 years, Darren. She basically drinks in a lot of the local pubs that I drink in. There used to be a big gang of us, like a big group of friends. Over the years, naturally, we've all gone our separate ways. But Vic, myself, and 1 or 2 of the others are still around. So now and again, we just hook up and, you know, do stupid things. That holiday, the 2 weeks I was there a few weeks ago, Vic came out for the first week. She's a driving instructor. Then she came home the second week because she had bookings. I stayed for the second week, and I'd already booked to come. But Vic, we were out one night and we'd had quite a few drinks, and she decided that she needed a holiday, so she went home and booked a flight and just joined in for the laughs. But yeah, it's good. She's great fun. Enjoyed Scion Park. Thank you, Evie. Nice and hot in York. Willie Rushton, Carl, good to see you on, mate. Yeah, I'm in Bournemouth and I've shut the blinds now. Do you know what? It's absolutely chucking it down. It is wellying it down. It's been raining most of the day. I was going to take you out and about. I was going to do a live out tonight because I did one here last Tuesday. I was going to go out, but it's chucking it down. It's been grey and rainy and wet all day in sunny Bournemouth, so hence me sitting here. Hi Tracy, where you been? Steve, Tracy has been in Tenerife, living it up. That's where she's been. Cole looks like the new Macmaster. I'm about 25 years younger than Lee. Best bar or restaurant in Tenerife? Oh, I'm the wrong person to ask restaurants because I just eat for the sake of eating. I'm not a foodie. Mark and Sandra are the best ones to ask about the best restaurants. I do like the Ginger Pig in San Eugenio. It's quirky, nice. I love the Ginger Pig. Always go there. Ned Craft Beer on the Sant Elmo Strip. Although it's not a restaurant per se, the food is absolutely stunning. It's opposite Lucky Sevens. And dare I say it, loads of people are going to disagree, but Ned Craft Beer burgers are better than Lucky Sevens. Right, I tell you that now, in my humble opinion. What else? I do like Lucky Sevens though. Best bar, Dubliner Bar, opposite the Patch. I like the Hole in the Wall on the Patch Strip. I like all them bars along the Patch Strip. Dubliner Bar if I'm out and I'm having a party. I like the Night Owl, popped in there, that was good. If I'm going later and later, I still consider myself a Veronica's stalwart. Don't mind a couple of down Veronicas when in Tramps. I've got a great video coming up at Tramps nightclub. Look out for that one. just trying to catch up with comments. Sorry for missing any. Evening, Magic McQuaid. How are you doing? Thanks for joining in. Johnny's unblocked you now, is he, Tracy? Good. Damien Hancock, have you got any plans on returning to Tenerife again this year? Yeah, I was just saying earlier, Damien, hopefully going to try and get over September for a cheeky week or cheeky few days when my daughter's sort of settled back in school, and hopefully December, mid-December, Christmas, that sort of time. I like going over in December. Raining in Wexford, sunny all day. How is life? Did Saf enjoy her birthday? Saf had a ball on her birthday. She hit 15. Some of you may know she's not been too good lately. She's got a few aches and pains. That's we're getting sorted out. But yeah, she had a great laugh. She went out with her mates on, her birthday was last Friday. She went out with her mates on the Friday night down into town to some, I think they went to McDonald's, do all the things 15-year-olds do. And then Sunday we went out. No, Saturday we went out. I took her out for something nice to eat. Guess where we ended up? Subway. But yeah, no, she had a great weekend. And at the present, I got her was a ticket for Reading Festival because Billie Eilish is on, and she wants to go see Billie Eilish at Reading. So there we go. Attic Bar Passarella Centre. Yeah, do you know what? I've not been for too many drinks in the Passarella Centre. Is it Casey's? Is that the one on top of Manhattan's? I've been in them. Highland Paddy, good pub, yeah. Carl, Willie Rushton back in Tenerife. There's a load of people going in September. Darren John said he might be going over September. I'm looking at it. I've seen about 6 or 7 people say they're looking at September. It's going to be full of us. Yeah, Anne Elton and David Butler are there in September. We'll probably drag Damien Hooper over in September. So there we go. So that was my week just gone. Week ahead, massive busy week. Tomorrow night, doing a quiz night in Bournemouth Town Centre. Thursday night, quiz and karaoke night just outside of Bournemouth. Friday night, I've got a karaoke night in a bar by the beach here, the Hopping, which is me regular. And then Saturday night, I'm doing a games night, you know, bingo and rock and roll bingo and all that sort of thing in a little bar in Bournemouth Town Centre called the Goat and Tricycle. It's a real ale bar and they serve about 10 different real ales, cracking bar. So I'm there Saturday night, and this week, I don't think I've got any gigs Sunday this week. So I've just got the 4 this week, so it's a chilled week. Who else is on? Colin and JB, going to be in Tenerife last 2 weeks in September. Magic McQuaid, we like Wotherspoons out in a decky. Is there a Wotherspoons? Never heard of that. Magic McQuaid's mid-September 10 nights. 3rd week October for Neil. 702 quid for the flights in September. Where are you flying from? Because I was looking from Bournemouth Sunday and because I live in Bournemouth. The airport's about 3 or 4 miles away. The flights there are about 150 return at the minute to go out on a Sunday, come back on Thursdays. Damien Hancock, looking at mid-September, but prices seem to keep creeping up with Jet2. Yeah, I can't fly Jet2. They don't go from Bournemouth. I'd have to go from Bristol. And I've flown from Bristol in March. And from Bournemouth, it's an absolute nutcase of a drive to get. Although you look at it on a map, it's only about 70, 80 mile away. So it's about 70 mile away. To get to it, you have to go through like deepest, darkest Dorset and Somerset. You're going down single track country lanes. It's about a 2-hour drive to get to Bristol. It's just too much of a hassle for me to get a Jet2. It'd be easier for me to actually go from Gatwick or Stansted, which are further away but an easier drive straight at the motorway. Edinburgh. I'm flying from Edinburgh, 700 quid. Wotherspoons, it's a bar next to Rio Palace. Never knew that one. Wotherspoons, so is it a rip-off Wetherspoons? I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, will do, Damien. As soon as I speak to Webby or Did Darren John put when he's going? Just going back in the comments. First week in September, Darren John. So yeah, see what we can work out. Plenty of time. Definitely go for it. Lynn Rowland's going back in October. I think I'm up to date on the comments. Steve H prefer Bournemouth to Bristol because it's smaller. Bournemouth's a superb airport. It's like one building, isn't it, Steve? You go in, you drop your bag, and then you leg it through security, which is it's not a big airport at all. And then you go through a little duty-free bit. Then you're out in the waiting area, and there's no hassles at all. The security get a bit funny sometimes, but other than that, there's no hassles. And same coming back, you land back at Bournemouth, and you're ushered straight into the passport control thing, and that's it. You're out. You're literally off the plane and in a taxi or your car in about 20 minutes at Bournemouth, coming back. Great airport. It's a bar cafe. Wotherspoon's owner is Barry Wotherspoon. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go and have a look at this now next time I'm over. Bruno's over Tenerife, 29th of October, 11 nights. Nice one. David Butler, €793 return, doubling to Tenerife, but that includes 60 kilo bags. Evening, Trisha. Sorry, I did see you jump in. Nice to see you, Trisha. Hope you're well. Pete B, 7-minute drive home. Absolutely, Pete. Straight down Wessex Way. I live, if you know Bournemouth, I literally live in the town centre on the West Cliff, so just off the Wessex Way. So yeah, you get off the plane at Bournemouth, I'm home in half an hour usually. Marola Park. I don't know where I'll be staying when I come next time. I might go for the old apartment again. Oh, Pete B. I know you are now, Pete. I just got your message, mate. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, turn my telly off, look. Doesn't matter. What was I going to say? Yeah. Accommodation. I don't know where I'll stay this time. I might go, what you call it? I might go to a hotel this time, looking at Sol Tenerife, just try a different hotel. Last couple of times I've been in a private rented apartment on Torres del Sol, but this time I'm thinking about somewhere like the Sol Tenerife or somewhere like that, just somewhere totally off the wall for a change. Why not? Good to see you, Pete. Good to see you last week, mate. Give us a shout for a beer. Marola Park. Favourite band called Neil Davison. Favourite band? Beach Boys. Without a shadow of a doubt, Beach Boys. Seen them, well, I've seen what's left of them live about 3 times. Like Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. If you're looking at modern stuff, like the Killers. Who else? Killers. That's about it, really. Magic McQuaid's, do I have a spare room? Who, me, here? I haven't got a spare room, but there's loads of room here. It's a big flat. Going first, music dude, going first 2 weeks in August, staying in Marola, Portasan from Belfast. We've got Mr. Dowd on, Timothy Dowd, living with MS Tenerife. Hi Tim, how you doing? All the way from sunny Kyle Savaki. Hope you well, mate. Did Christine have a good birthday? I am trying to catch up with the vlogs. Rigor mortis, evening. Hang on, be back in a minute when I put my sunglasses on to counteract the glare from the shirt. Tim, how are you? And Chris, stay near you. Damien Hooper, Eagles for me, Bay City Rollers. Yeah, who's your band, Neil? Let me know. Yeah, I don't mind Eagles. Trying to think of modern stuff that I listen to. There's not a lot of modern stuff I listen to. Killers. I like all the northern bands from like the 80s, 90s, like, you know, Oasis and all that. Don't mind a bit of that. Blur. They're not northern. Obviously the Beatles. Evening JJ, rigor mortis, 2 weeks. Today will be an hour off landing on the reef. Nice one, rigger. Yeah, it's come round quick, hasn't it? What's that, Steve? Hey, Cole, you could have a great business renting your driveway and taking people to the airport and back. Yeah, absolutely. Because Bournemouth Airport, Vic parked her car when we went a few weeks back, and it cost her about 80 quid, I think she said, for a week. So it's not too bad. I normally just get a taxi up there. A taxi from here to Bournemouth Airport, they do like an airport run. It's about £25 each way. I haven't got a driveway as such because I'm in a flat, but I do have a parking space out the back on a big car park, and there's always spaces out the front, so I don't use the car park. Yeah, evening JJ. Hi Saf, is Saf on? Oh yeah, Saf's on. She's in the other room. She's meant to be tidying her room. Oh, is it next Saturday to my birthday? Sorry, I do apologise. I thought it was this Saturday gone, because I saw you mention it on a vlog the other night. I hope she has a great day, mate. Hope you're well. Catch up with you soon, I hope. Damien Hancock, I like the Salt Tenerife as you get to see some funny old sights early morning with the fallout from Veronica's. I'm probably one of them funny sights, mate. Is that another Salt Rock shirt? No, this one's a Quicksilver, mate. Bought this one 2000, do a stand up. Bought this one 2004, I think. 2004. And oh God, where did I get it from? I think I got it from Nuki. I can't remember. Saf's in bed, she can't be bothered to get up. Typical. Evening JJ, if I haven't said it already, call Safney's dad, please go and see if she's okay. She was tidying her room, but I'm not sure what she's doing now. Neil Davis in top 3 Dire Straits, like oh yeah, Deacon Blue, forgot to mention that, I like Deacon Blue. Coldplay, yeah, sound. You're going to Little Germany on Saturday for Christine's birthday. Nice one, mate, nice one. Next time over, Tim, we'll have something to eat in Little Germany, because we had a drink there once, didn't we? Clothes from 2004 don't fit me anymore. I've retained my athletic physique. Saf, room's nearly done, only got desk and bit of floor. Okay, I'm only joking, Saf, you can go make me a cup of tea now. JJ, I had a brilliant time in the reef, met up with a few people, but sorry to hear that, Jay. Your little one was taken ill. Going back first week in December. Nice. So it sounds like then, there's a load of people going in September, there's a few going in October, and there's a load going in December. Hope you've got enough room for all these people, Tim. Safford. No, she's not lying, Damien. She did start a room before then. Her mates were calling her, so she went on their she went on a call to her mates. Yeah, cheers, Tim. Thanks for jumping on, mate. Been watching Webby's stuff. Brilliant, edited well. Love it. I'll catch up. I'll catch up with everyone else's over the next day or two. I've got quite a week this week. So cheers for coming on, Tim. Hello to Christine for us. And if I don't see you before, hope she has a great birthday. You both have a great weekend. Sorry, if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Deacon Blue, underrated band. Deacon Blue, one of them bands I want to go and see live, but they never seem to come down here. I think that's everybody. Our biggest pet hate, Neil. Biggest pet hate. What's my biggest pet hate? I know Vic doesn't watch my channel, so I can say this because she'll laugh if she heard me say this, but my biggest pet hate is bad driving. Right, you know when you let somebody through, say you flash somebody out of junction or you let somebody through, you know, you give them priority when you know, you're being courteous and you've got priority, but you let somebody through because you just want to be nice, and they drive past you and they don't wave and say thank you. I hate things like that. Can't be. And people who jump in front of you when you're at the bar. Say you're at the bar, say you're in Wetherspoons or somewhere, right? And the bar's dead wide like that, and you've got people waiting, yeah? And somebody next to you has just got there, and you've been waiting about 10 minutes to get served. They just get there, and then they get served straight away, and they don't say he was first. I hate that as well. That deserves a smack in my book. Cheers, Tim. Freaky Friday on the 21st. Rigger, if you're going to see Tim and Webby on a Friday, mate, put your drinking shoes on. You don't ask me anything, Neil. Feels like it. I don't mind. I don't mind. I wouldn't ask anyone to do anything I wouldn't do myself. Michael Levy, very friendly towards JJ's son. Took time to speak with him because JJ's little one's in a wheelchair and his legs, yeah, from operation legs. Top man, Miss Levy. Michael's got all the time in the world for everybody, from my experience. Obviously not when he's singing, but after his gig. You know, I've seen him a couple of times after his gig, and he'll always hang around and chat if he hasn't got another gig to go to, because some of them go from one gig to the other, don't they? But yeah, great performer, great singer, nice guy. I didn't catch him. I think he was in first week I went the other week. I think he was over there in the UK, or he was somewhere. I can't remember now. Yeah, he was. He was in London, I think, watching the West Ham. And then he came back, and I thought, oh, I'm going to miss him, because I was dead busy that last week doing videos and stuff, and I wasn't going out to the bars as much as I normally would the last couple of nights. But on my last night, I went down to La Paz Strip, and he was in the Soul, what's it, Soul Central, Soul Suite, whatever it's called, the Soul Bar on the Paz Strip. And yeah, just caught him literally last 20-30 minutes of his gig. And then I saw Steph, said quick hello to Steph. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't hang around because I had stuff to do, so I didn't get a chance to speak to him, unfortunately. But I did drop him a message. But yeah, if you're ever in Tenerife, if anyone doesn't know who Michael Levy is, right, he's got a channel, but just go to any of the soul bars, Night Owl, Soul Suite, whatever, or go on the ABC. You'll find where Michael Levy is. If you like your soul music, he's the man to go and watch. Brilliant. Damien, Pet 8, tourists stopping in front of you. Yeah, we get a lot of that in Bournemouth. I'll tell you what happens in Bournemouth as well when people are on holiday, right? In Bournemouth, it's like one way in, one way out. You know, the road system here in Bournemouth is absolutely awful. Anybody who knows the town will agree with me. The road system's awful. If one road gets blocked with an accident or whatever, you've had it. Anyway, what the tourists do here, they go in holiday mode and they literally just walk straight out in the road without looking. Because they're looking around at hotels or shops or whatever, and they just walk out in front of you. Can't be doing with that. Stop, look and listen. Saf, can I be a mod? Yeah, I've got my laptop on, Saf. I'll sort it out for you. I'm trying to get David and Anne to be mods as well, but it won't let me. I'm hoping Tim will help me out with that. Driver Sandra Rothwell Murphy. My Pet 8, drivers who don't indicate on a roundabout. I got shouted at for not indicating. When I was in Tenerife, we had the hire car, and Vic, being the driving instructor of all driving instructors, was sat in a passenger seat, and she was silently criticising every move I made behind that wheel. And one of them was, on occasion, I didn't indicate at a roundabout, but that's because I was too busy watching which exit to take. Football team I despise, Man United. Despise is a mild form of that. I'll probably lose all my Man United subscribers now. But no, I'm a Liverpool red, so Man United are the team. Bruno Broder, Col, £1 pint in Tenerife, £2.60 in Liverpool. Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back. Cheers, Darren. Thanks for popping on, mate. Appreciate it. And yeah, be in touch, Darren. And we'll organise a meet-up. No problem at all. I'm chuffed that you're carrying on doing videos. Thanks for dropping in, Darren. I really appreciate it. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, Bournemouth. Wetherspoon's prices are like anywhere else. I'm only going by the bars I go in. Some of them are quite pricey here. A pint of normal lager like your Carlsberg or your Carlins are roughly about £5. Your ales are about £4.50 to £5. If you want a premium beer like, I don't know, a Kronenberg or a Stella or something like that, you're talking closer to £6. Guinness is about £5.50, £6. So some places are quite pricey here. Not quite London prices, but a bit more than up north. Chris Godfrey. All right, Chris, evening. You still away, Chris? Again, I've not been looking on Instagram, but you're always away. Saf, do I actually want a cup of tea? Because I might make myself one. I might as well do one if you want. Yes, please, if you do one. Tracy, my pet hate is people speaking over you. Yeah, I know what you mean. That can be annoying, especially when you're in a group of people. Yeah, cheers, Darren. Thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate it. Rigger, yeah, cheers for coming on, Rigger. If I don't speak to you before, Rigger, have a good trip, but I'm sure I'll speak to you before. Neil Davidson, car I drive. I'll show you the car I drive one day, right? At the moment, I like vans. I've always had vans. I've had VW camper vans in the past and Mercedes Sprinters. But a couple of years ago, when I stopped doing certain jobs I was doing, because I used to have bouncy castles, didn't have the need for a van, and I downsized to a car. And at the minute, I've got a Vauxhall Safira, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's got 7 seats. They all fold down flat for me DJ gear. And then they fold back up again, and it got me to Paris and back. I drove to Paris and back last year, and it didn't miss a beat. And it's passed the last 2 MOTs, needing next to nothing. The last MOT was in beginning of May, and I just had to replace a tyre and adjust the handbrake. That was it. And yeah, it's cheap as chips to run. So that's my car at the minute. Although I am looking at going back to getting a van. I feel more happier driving a van, something like a transit size van. Saffron parching, three sugars in your tea, Damien. Wow. Kettle's on. Call if you're over September. Yeah, defo, Chris. Definitely meet up. September's looking favourite. As I say, I've got to get Saf to Disney. That's a priority as soon as she's well enough and we've sorted it out. But yeah, September's looking favourable. Nicky's off. 13-hour long day today. Only in from work half an hour. Cheers, Nicky. Speak soon. Behave yourself. I'm back. Cheers, Tracy. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, this is only a quickie, do an hour, so you're not going to miss much more. But thanks for coming on, Tracy. Good to hear you enjoyed it. I'll have a look at your video, your hotel. Chris, I'm over in September. Your girlfriend, your brother, your wife, your mum and dad. More. Hey, definitely, Chris. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what dates? Because there's loads of people going in September. But yeah, I'll be up for that. Come meet you all. Definitely, yeah. You say Los Chris. I'm heading towards Los Cristianos more and more these days. It must be my age. I was always Las Americas, but the bars in Los Cristianos are getting better and better. Yeah, mad prices, Bruno. It can be pricey. Colin and JB is a Fire Tourer. Yeah, superb. They're diesel, aren't they? Mine's petrol. Neil, Brown's. Right, if it's buffering, it must be the weather here, because I'm not getting the greatest of signals, I've got to be honest with you. Chris Applin. Cheers for the follow, Chris. Sort of saw the Instagram. Off to Tenerife, Paloma Beach Apartments, Los Cristianos. Oh, nice. First time, 20th of August for 2 weeks. Chris, you'll have a ball, mate. Great apartments. I've not stayed in them, but my mate has. Nice spot. Good time to go as well, 20th of August. Nice and warm. Yeah, sorry, Steve. The sauce, brown sauce, it's the devil's food. I can't even do with the smell of brown sauce. Don't have brown sauce in this house. Ketchup all the way for me, mate, and loads of it. I'm not fussy on what ketchup. I'm not a Heinz snob. as the zone does me. Ketchup's ketchup, whack it on. Can't be doing with brown sauce. Oh my God. Especially people have brown sauce on breakfasts. Have I caught up? Have I missed anyone? I think we've got 49 on. Don't forget, hit me thumbs, everyone. Oh no, 52 on now. Hit me thumbs and all that. 32 thumbs. All good fun, innit? Bruno, how old am I? 28, all day, every day. Patrick, call the viewers still meet up in a barn in September, do a video together or live of them asking you, ask me anything. Yeah, I'll be well up for that. Chris was saying then meet up in a bar, Chris Godfrey. Yeah, if whoever's there at the time, when, you know, if there's a load of us there, because Darren John's on about going in September, I'll be well up for that. Thank you. Do you say hello?
Not really.
Come and say hello.
Do I have to come on the camera?
Yeah, just stand there by me.
No, I can't just stand behind the camera.
Saf's here, but she won't come on camera. Just go quick here, just go quick say hello.
No.
Oh, she doesn't want to come and say hello, everybody, I'm sorry. But she has brought me a cup of tea. How many sugars? Two. See, 2 sugars, Damien, not 3.
You want to buy some more milk?
Yeah, I know, yeah, need more milk. Might go out and get some when they're finished.
Yeah, let's go for a drive.
Saf says I'm 28 plus 60, that's just rude. Good job she brought me a cup of tea. Yeah, cheers, Ray, thank you. Yeah, hit the thumbs, all good, pushes it out there, done it. Saf, they're asking you how old I am. She doesn't know, I don't tell her my age. Bruno, 48 lad, every day. Oh, nice one, Bruno, 48. Yeah, I'm not similar, Bruno. Okay. Bacon sand is about brown sauce, sacrilege. Colin, how can you have brown sauce? Right, can we all have a vote? Right, brown sauce or Neil, you've started something here. Brown sauce or ketchup? Brown sauce. My dad used to have brown sauce on everything. He used to have brown sauce on pork pies, brown sauce on mashed potato, brown sauce on Can't have brown sauce. I think Darren John has brown sauce, doesn't he, when he goes to his cafes or his breakfasts? No, it's got to be ketchup. Brown sauce is minging. He was born when Vicky became queen. Bit rude. Neil Davidson, brown, 100%. Damien, one of each. Sandra, mustard. Oh no, I can't do mustard either. No, don't. Stop. Trisha, ketchup club. Anne-Marie, ketchup. Steve H, ketchup. Trish, 1970, brown sauce. Lynn Rowlands, I guess you're 48. You're just cheeky, Lynn. Chef brown sauce in Ireland. What's that? Chef brown sauce. Has to be chef as all others are minging. Webby, boom! Webby! Good to see you, bro. Webby, have you got any dates in mind set for this walk? Because a load of people, listen to this, Webby. If you go back on the chat and catch up if you get a chance, but I'll tell you anyway, there's a load of people off the channels, off the community, off Tim's channel, your channel, everyone else's, who are on about coming over in September. It's just coincidence. There's at least, I'd say 10, 12, maybe more people who are planning various dates in September. Darren John's going. There's a load on this chat now. So if you've got a date for your walk or anything in mind, give us a shout. Good to see you, Webby. Webby's on, everybody. Webby Sports Roundup. If you don't follow Tim and you don't follow Webby, there's a channel called Webby Sports Roundup. I'll stick a link in the comments below once the live's finished. Go and click on Webby Sports. If you like your sports, it's mainly sports, but he does other stuff as well. Webby's a legend on the island. I know he won't accept it, but he is. And he has like ex-footballers on his chat and all that sort of stuff. So if you like all that and a bit of banter, go and have a look at his channel and give him a like. And he's also doing other stuff now with the channel, which is great. Steve H, I reckon you're 45, Col. Neil Davidson, Col, I think you're 53. I'm not far out. Neil, we're meant to be friends. 48. This is like COLS age bingo, isn't it? No mustard for Lynn. Yeah, love Lost Chris. I do, Chris. I've been going to Tenerife for years, and in my youth, obviously, Las Americas. There's a few on here who'll remember Veronica's in its good days, Bobby's Bar, Busby's, and all them. And even now, I still around Las Americas late at night like a dropout. You know, because as to be said, the nightlife is better over that way if you like your late drinks and you like your partying. But, I'll be honest with you, the top end of Lost Chris, like what you call it, Mirador Strip and all that area, I didn't even know existed until I started watching likes of Andrew and Lee on YouTube going up there. I didn't even know that existed. I knew it was there because you can see it, but I didn't know those bars and pubs there, so I've never been up until a couple of years ago. Now, the more I come over Tenerife now, the more I gravitate over towards that area. And the little town centre as well, like the bar Scott's Kev goes in, like a voter. And I don't know if you see my videos, I've done a couple in where the fountain bar is the Dally Fountain. There's a little bar next to that called the High Fish Bar. And when I was over a couple of weeks ago, the fella was doing it out. It's going to reopen anytime soon. I like them little bars as well. So yeah, Lost Chris is a bit more chilled, but there's still your cabaret and your karaoke if you want now up on the top as well. And I'll tell you what, a part of Lost Chris I've never been out and about in is the bit down by the market, like the Market Tavern in Big Ben. Never been in any of them. So I'll have to have a gander down there. Catch up. Webby Sports, September 6th to the 15th. There we go. Steve H, that shirt won't fit you when you're 53. Well, good job I've got about another 30 years in it then, Steve, innit? Roger memories on. David Butler, Patrick, we grew up on Chef Brown sauce, was 19 in Chicago in 1970. Chef Brown sauce, I've never heard of it. It's got to be an Irish thing. Yeah, Webby, September the 6th to the 15th, not sure if that's a day. That's great, Webby. Just that there's a few people asking. I think there's quite a few who are going to try and get over. So that'd be good. We can all do a bit of a meet-up, can't we? And, you know. Cheers, Damo. Speak soon, Damien. As soon as Webby's got me a defo date, I'll give you the shout. But he's just put there, 6th to the 15th. Sandra, Lost Chris is your favourite, yeah. Webby, don't forget the Bournemouth pubs, mate. Yes, Webby, that's next week. I'm doing that. I'm filming that. I've still got a load of clips and videos on my phones to edit. I'm working through them now. I've done a Scion Park one today, which has made some room. I've got I've got 2, maybe 3 Veronicas. I've got kayaking. I've got parasailing. I've got about 6 or 7 Tenerife videos to edit and get up, and that'll free all the space on my phone memory and stuff. I'll hopefully have them done by the weekend, and then next week I've got an Ask Me Anything coming up with and I've got the pub vlog that you want me to do, all the old Bournemouth pubs for you, mate. So I'll be doing that early next week, mate, no problem. Webby, book 5th to 18th for your 2-step. Webby, 1 day only. The walks 1 day is here. HP brown sauce and English mustard. I don't know what to say, Chris. Mark, Apollo Centre. Yeah, Apollo Centre. I'm going to have to watch Kev's videos again. That's the one by the bus stop, in it. Big Ben and the Market Tavern. Sandra, I've never been in them. Never been in any of them. That's what I say. It was only since I started watching everybody on YouTube that I realised there was pubs over there. You know. Otherwise, I've literally just landed at Tenerife South, got a taxi to Las Americas, and just got, you know, razzled round La Paz and the Patch and all that, and Veronica's. I've never ventured that far up Lost Chris. Roger's over in September. Queen Vic. Shit, right, I'm gonna have to, as soon as this live's going on Google, and I'm gonna Google Chef Brown sauce. Are we back in the room? Cheers, Nathan. Bruno Broder taking over Tenerife. I'd love to. Not me, mate. Is that it?
Yeah.
Does that ring any bells, anyone? Chef Brown sauce. Made in Ireland. You don't like brown sauce, do you? No, see, Saf doesn't like brown sauce either, so it's never going to enter our doors, I'm afraid. It's never going to darken this room.
Mum likes it, doesn't she?
Yeah, your mum likes brown sauce, I think, yeah. No. Damon says he's going to bring us an Irish care package full of Tato King Chef Brown sauce.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Now, honestly, Damon, don't go to the trouble. I'm all right with my Heinz ketchup and stuff. Steve H, never seen that sauce before. Are we back? Yeah. My own Wi-Fi's awful, and my mobile signal's awful as well. It's rubbish tonight, and I think it's got a bit of thunder out. Gav Hodge, all right, Gav, I haven't forgotten. Gav, can you text me your address? Because I'm looking at tomorrow or Thursday. I think you're in Charminster. I'm looking at tomorrow or Thursday. I'm in Charminster Thursday night. I can drop that thing off for you. Nathan, buffering. Brown sauce gives you heartburn. Mate, brown sauce gives me nightmares. They also do ketchup. Now we're talking. I'll try the chef ketchup. Cheers, Trisha. Thanks for popping in, Trisha. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Take care. Poor Saf's been brainwashed by her dad. We do have very similar tastes in food in that sort of thing, Col. She tends to follow me, and the other one tends to follow her mum. Chris Godfrey, did I say, yes, there is, Chris. I've got a big, long Veronica's vlog, right? And it includes, you know, opposite where Tramps is, it's Starco building. It includes that, and I'm going to try and split it up, not because I want extra views or nothing like that, but just because it goes on far too long and it's too in your face. And if I can split it up, two massive things happen, one in each vlog, if that makes sense. So something happens in Starco that was totally unexpected, and something happens in Veronica's that was unexpected. So it would make sense, and it'd be better for you as a viewer to have like two different vlogs. So I'm going to be editing it tomorrow and, is it Wednesday tomorrow? I'm going to be editing it tomorrow and Thursday, and see if I can sort of split it into two. If it doesn't look right, I'll just whack it out as one big one, but it is about 40 minutes, because I am going in and out the bars and stuff, spending, and there's one in particular where I spend a bit of time in a bar because of what happened, without revealing too much. But yeah, there's one, if not two, definitely coming, Veronica's, and they're probably the best ones I've done. Nothing bad happens, but yeah, honestly, yeah, banging vlog. I couldn't believe it. I'll come away like that. So yeah, they'll be up on the channel either tomorrow night or Thursday night, hopefully. Right, catch up your comments. Neil Davidson, October dates are roughly the same. Message me if you want to meet for quick lunchtime. Neil, right, you don't need to message Lynn. She'll be in Chucky's down on Vistas Beach all day, every day. Patrick Moran, another Irish thing on crisp call is Tato or King. I am a King fan all day. Tato's are walkers, aren't they? We've got walkers here and the Lays in Spain. Isn't that the same as Tato? Because I've seen them. King, what a King. Oh, I'm going to be on Google after this. Brown sauce is an abomination. Apparently everyone in UK will need to switch to fibre by 2025, so I won't be buffering. Yeah, do you know what, Steve, right? Where I live now, I used to live about literally 2-minute walk away at Virgin, because that was near the centre of Bournemouth. Where I live now is a little bit further out of town, and there's no fibre in the underground in this street. They haven't got the what you call it for it. Everywhere else in Bournemouth's got it, I think, apart from this street. So I'm on like crappy 4G. Neil Davidson, wear Man United shirt or eat 3 bacon brown sauce rolls. Oh.
Potato crisps.
Oh, right, okay. Tato crisps.
God, I like Googling for you. And then
I'd eat them. I'll have the potato crisps.
King.
King.
I think that's the one you're on about.
Is that them? King. Cheese and onion don't come in red packets, Ireland. Cheese and onion come in blue or green. Everybody in Ireland, not red. Ready salted come in red, just let you know. Only joking, you have whatever colour you want. Thank you, Saf.
Sorry.
Yeah, Man United shirt or 3 bacon brown sauce rolls. Oh my God, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. It'd have to be the bacon brown sauce rolls, Neil. I'd have to just stomach it and gag after. Damien off took at prices for the 5th. Will I see you there, Cole? Who needs a walkie, by the way? Possibly, Damien. It could be a bit early in September, that for me, because Saf doesn't start back to school till about the 5th or 6th, and I have to get her settled in. I can't just sort of leave her to her own devices for the first few days, but I'll see. Gav Hodge, did I pick up a blonde? What are you on about, Gav? Did I pick up a blonde? I haven't been out all weekend, mate. I've been working. My days of picking up blondes are long gone. Las Americas Best Tenerife, cracking hotel, Neil. Stayed there the other year. Brown sauce is God answer to heavens. No, it's not. It's just stuff for nightmares. Nathan, can I please say hello to your daughter Sarah? She gave birth to your beautiful grandchildren, Ellie. Nice one, Nathan. Hello, Sarah. Giving birth to Nathan's grandchildren, Ellie and Lily, a few weeks ago. What were they, twins? Yeah, well done, Sarah. Congratulations, Nathan. Ellie and Lily, a few weeks back. Lovely, beautiful. Mark, Tato are different, nothing like Walkers. Oh, right, okay. Just had it in my head because I just remember a logo with Tato. I thought it was similar to Walkers. Chris Godfrey, watch Night Strider Sunday live, bumped into Dan, looked like they both were happy to see each other and a lot of respect to each other, all love. Yeah, I saw a bit of that, where it was by Vista Sur, I think, wasn't it? Andrew was doing his live with Laura and Dan and Matty were walking the opposite way. But yeah, I don't, you know, I won't comment on it, but yeah, no, I didn't see it as a problem over it. It's nice to see him on the same screen. That's all I'll say. Oh, Gav, the thing that happened in my upcoming vlog. No, I didn't pick up a blonde in Veronica's, mate. There was one already there with me. No, it was nothing like that. You know me too well, Gavin. Not sure. Did you just start to work on cheese and onion are the best and salt and vinegar is blue? You're looking at 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Damien. I'll only be able to do a week, I think. Nathan, twins, 8 weeks old. Oh, congratulations, mate. Great news. Hope they're both well. Hope mum's well. Hope you're well, Sarah. Congratulations. That's even more expensive Christmases and birthdays now for you, Nathan. But I'm sure you'll get the good side as well. Patrick around, Damien, you cannot get a decent pack of crisps in England. Yeah. Not a big crisp fan, mate. I like Monster Munch. Not with brown sauce on, though. Met Dan, met Andrew, both lovely guys. Yeah, they are cracking. I've obviously met Dan loads of times. You know, we did the Ask Me Anything. We've done vlogs. I've been on vlogs with Lee's with Dan and, you know, spent time in his shop and stuff. Andrew, only met a couple of times. Busy lad. The twice I've met him, one was very, very brief, quick hello. And one was where we had a bit of more of a chat. It was before I was way before I started this channel. Had a quick chat. He was very busy, seemed quite amiable, no issues. Call 49. I'm not 49. Scampy fries. Scampy fries are nice. Can't beat XL cheese crisps. What are they? Top crisps. I like pickled onion Monster Munch. Any prawn cocktail crisps. Any ready salted crisps. Don't mind Pringles, the green ones. What are they? Sour cream and chive. Don't like the barbecue Pringles. Like hula hoops in the red packet. God, that's about it. Don't like Worcester sauce, not too keen on Worcester sauce flavour crisps. Bacon fries, like bacon fries. Onion rings, you get them onion rings in the big packets. I can't believe we're talking about crisps. Cheddar cheese, what's a Sambo? Cheddar cheese Sambo. Don't know what a Sambo is, Dave. Just whack that off. Right, okay, so weekend, guys. I'm going to be putting, I've got as I said to Darren before and Chris Godfrey, I've got a couple of Tenerife vlogs coming up. I've got, the next ones will be me Veronica's ones, I think. I've got a kayaking one. Oh! Went kayaking, right? When we were over there, did an excursion with Dan. You go from Los Cristianos, right down the bottom of Los Cristianos, by somewhere near where Dan's shop is down there, by the, is it Costamare Apartments, down in that corner. Basically, they give you the kayak. We did a two-seater thing. It's on wheels, you tow it out down to the beach, and the fella takes you out. I don't know if anyone's ever done it, it's absolutely fantastic. You go out to sea, and there's these fish farms opposite sort of Palm Mar by the headland, and you go all the way out there. We saw turtles, there was dolphins, and then they stop off for like 10-15 minutes. You can do a bit of snorkeling. Oh, it's fantastic. It's quite tiring. We were out there for 2.5 hours all told, out at sea, but it's really worth it. Can't remember how much it cost. Obviously Dan or Kim will tell you if you want to do it. It wasn't that expensive for what you do. Like I said, it was a whole morning, and you can go in single or double kayaks. Great fun, and I loved it. I did it years ago, and Vic has got her own kayak, but never been out on it. Anyway, come back to Bournemouth, clock this, right, and talk about getting bitten by the bug. So I went out last weekend, bought myself a new toy. Two-seater kayak. So it's got a little thing at the front. I don't know if you can see it, probably can't see it in the photo. Round about there, it's got a little thing in the front where I can stick me little fixture for me GoPro. So I whacked that on. We've got loads of places around Bournemouth. Obviously we've got the sea, got Poole Harbour, got the River Stour. So when the weather gets a bit warmer, right, because I'm not going out and it raining because I'll get wet. But when the weather gets a bit warmer, I'm going to be doing some kayaking. So if you're in Bournemouth and you want to come kayaking, give me a shout. Just log back into that. Pork scratchings and a pint. Oh, Sambo's a sandwich. Fair enough. Sambo, sandwich. All right, fair enough. Never heard of that. I know it froze then. Did you see the kayak? Let me know. Yeah, Lee did do it, Lynn. He went out on one, didn't he? Do you have to pay to use the slipway for kayaks? Not that I'm aware of. I've been doing a bit of research. I've been Googling, local kayaking spots, and there's a video of where there's just random people. We've got over in Christchurch. There's a number of little jetties and slipways on the River Stour, and people are just going down there paddling away. And I know down Sandbanks Harbour, they do all the paddle boarding and windsurfing. And I was down there, was it last night or the night before? Can't remember. Me and Saf drove past, and people were just going in off the beach. So I don't believe you have to pay at all. Maybe some spots you do, particular spots, but I think most of the beaches and riverbanks here, off your trot. Two-seater's a good idea. The one behind can do all the paddling. Well, do you know what, Mark? I never realised there's an actual technique. What they told us when we did the kayaking excursion was, on a two-seater, The one behind, they said they want the brawn behind and the brains in front. The brains in front does the lead, so they decide what direction you go in, and the one behind is meant to. If it buffered again, I do apologise. Where are we? 9:15 now. I'll do another 10 minutes, guys, because there's still a few people. And then I've got to go out and get some milk. The only thing I'm going to get, because the kayak came with a little trolley thing that you wheel it around on. Yeah, I'm enjoying the tea, thank you, Saf. It came with a little trolley thing, it came with the paddles, came with all the accessories. Came with some life jackets, but I'm not too keen on the life jackets it came with, so I'm going to get some decent life jackets. And crisps, Steve, yeah, she's probably going to have me in the Asda now, isn't she? Damien Hooper, wait till I send you some Tato and King and some O'Donnell's crisps. Yeah, get them over. But don't be sending me that Chef Brown sauce, right? Because that'll come flying back. No offence. I think I've got... Again, apologies, guys, if I've missed the comments. There are loads on tonight. We've got... How many got on? We've got 33 on. Thank you so much for joining. It was a short notice job. I'll try and do Tuesdays. I'm going to possibly do a live Saturday. If the weather's decent, what I want to do, now there's enough people, is do something like this on a Tuesday, one in the week when I'm not working, and then Saturday daytime, if I can, I'll do a live out and about. I wanted to do it last weekend, but one, the weather wasn't great, and two, it was Saf's birthday weekend, so it just got lost in time. But what I'll try and do this Saturday, if the weather's decent, is get out and about, go to a local pub or restaurant or something, or a walk around the town, because Bournemouth's nice and busy now the summer's here. Got loads going on. Two sugars and a bit of milk, yeah. Lions. What's lions? I'm gonna have to come over Ireland, aren't I? It is on the cards. I've got somebody else trying to get me to go over there as well. If you're watching, Lynn. Saf will come with me because we can get a ferry from Holyhead. It's only a couple of hours. That takes us to Dublin. That's halfway down, isn't it? I think that's where most of you lot are. Tea bags, all right. Chef, can't stand that, Damien. You tell me a brand of tea bags. 2 sugars and a bit of milk. Yep, there we go. I think I've caught up now. Yeah, so listen, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick chat. Let you know what I've been up to, let you know what I'm doing. Really appreciate everyone's support on the channel. Since I've come back, I hit 3,000 subscribers. I'm not chasing the figures, but when your phone's pinging and pinging, it's brilliant. It's up to about 3,200 and something now. So, chuffed with that. Can't believe it. It's quite overwhelming. I know some of you already do, but there's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok under COLS Place as well that I use. You can all follow them and send me messages if you want, and I'll always reply. David, yeah, there's Lynn. Yeah, we will get you to Ireland. Lynn's up in Fermanagh, isn't it, Lynn? Am I pronouncing that right? Lynn's up the top bit where they have Wenger boys on Saturday. David Butler, let us know, Col, if you're coming over here to Dublin. Yeah, absolutely will, yeah, defo. But there's that many of you, I'll need a week. Evening, Eugene. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Cheers, Patrick. Coles Place, Dublin pub crawl. The way they drink over there won't last 5 minutes. 10,000 soon, reckon Bruno, yeah. Damien Hooper, you will arrive in Dublin Port called 10 minutes from me, let me know, and I will show you to my island, and Saf, you can kiss a Blarney Stone. Is that a real thing? Is it? I thought that was just like a myth. I just thought that was somebody invented. Is there an actual Blarney Stone? See, I'm gonna have to Google all this. And I tell you what else I want to see as well. If I do it, or when I come to Ireland, I'd like to see what are them steps? There's like little hexagonal shapes that on a cliff that go out to sea. They've got a weird name, like a natural rock formation. I want to go and see that, whatever that is, if that's anywhere near anyone. I sound really ignorant now, don't I? But I've seen it. I saw it on TV a few months ago. There's like a beach, and it's got little hexagonal rocks like sticking up out the ground, and the sea's like lapping over the rocks. So I'd want to go and see that as well, and obviously the Guinness factory. Saf, you last till 6 AM in... Tell them all my secrets, Saf. Oh, cheers, Lynn. Cheers, Bruno. Maybe one day. Giant Causeway. That's it. Giant Causeway. Blarney Stones in Blarney Castle, County Cork. Oh, right, okay. You have to hang upside down to kiss it. What from? You have to hang upside down to kiss it. What, do you have to lean over and hang on to something? I'm not doing that. I'll just, if Saf's with me, I'll just dangle her over. I'll dangle her legs over like that and she can do it. Or Damien. Damien's only light. Damien's only about 4 stone. So I'll dangle Damien over. From 100 feet, no chance then. Forget that. The battlements of the castle. Right, I am going to be well on Google now till about midnight. I'm going to be Googling Tato crisps, Chef Brown sauce and Giant's Causeway. Cribs Causeway, that's in Bristol, isn't it, Steve? Yeah. Ireland just sounds mad. The more I hear about it, the more I'm thinking to myself, do I actually want to go? But then, yeah, I do. I keep hearing it's really expensive to drink. You play a weird type of football. Brown sauce. So yeah, what's not to like? Let's have it. Get it on. Saf, if you're still watching, what we'll do in the summer, we're sort of planning like little road trips. One of which is back up north to my home city, Chester, see my sister. And then while we're up that way, we're going to go to Holyhead in North Wales, where I've got family. And while we're there, time permitting, hopefully, and all this sort of malarkey, we'll do a trip over, maybe spend a day or 2 in Ireland, and you know, meet up with some of you lot and do some filming and kissing Blarney Stones. But I'm not eating brown sauce. Kiss a stone holding a rail. No. Bring Saf over and go to Tato Park. Yeah, David, I've got a terrible signal. I'll need a week to get to all the spots. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Because I'm looking at the map, it's quite spread out, isn't it? Quite spread out. You can't do it in a couple of days. Like down here, you know, Bournemouth's like on the central of the south coast, if you know what I mean. It's, you know, like sort of 2 hours that way is Cornwall, 2 hours that way is London. We're right in the middle. So if you're here for a couple of days, you can bat around and get to all these places. Southampton's half an hour away. I've been looking at Ireland, like where Lynn is, for Manor, that's up the top. Dublin, where you lot are, is sort of halfway down the right east side, isn't it? So you can't just do it in half an hour, can you? I would need a couple of days. I'll speak to Saf and we'll make some executive decisions. Cole, watching you on phone. MacMaster's on YouTube, but he's on silent. You're taking over. Don't put me ahead of MacMaster. He'll be after me blood. Lee's up in, I think he was up in Scotland, wasn't he? I'm sure I saw something flash up before where he drove his Alecki Porsche up to, Was it Isle of Skye or somewhere like that? He's a nutcase. He should be taking it easy, but no, off he goes. 2 hours north to Dublin. All right, fair enough. There you go, Saf, if you're still watching, Google Tato Park. I think that is all the comments. Cool, there we go, Tuesday chat. Emerald Park, Saf, Google Emerald Park, or is it like a theme park or something? He's on his way to the Isle of Skye. Yeah, Lee's gone to the Isle of Skye doing vlogs. Good on him, he's a machine. I don't know how these lads do it. You know, you got Scotsman Kev who goes to Benidorm and knocks out 10-15 videos a day. Probably goes partying as well. Lee, you know, he's getting back into shape, thank God. He'll shoot off to Scotland or America or wherever. You got Darren John, who was on earlier, full-time job, a very, very busy man, lives in the centre of London, but still manages to knock out quality vlogs. Even Andrew, business and all this, that and the other, he's knocking them out. Rick and Shelley, both massively busy entertainers living in Tenerife. They have to work their socks off, but they knock out the vlogs. It can be a struggle. I'm not whinging. It's one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done in my life. But Saf will tell you, I'm sat there snatching 10 minutes on the sofa doing editing on my phone while I'm doing 10 other things at once. It can be time consuming. Cheers, Bruno. Appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Good to have you on. Yeah, we have a wooden roller coaster. A wooden roller coaster. You're not getting me on that. They're meant to be made of metal. And the other thing I'd have to do as well if I came to Ireland is somebody'd have to take me to a proper Irish pub. Lynn in Firmin has been on about them, pub crawl and all that. I'd have to go to a proper Irish boozer, but no letting me near any karaoke's and anything silly like that. Saf, it's all she is. I'm editing a video. Yeah, is that everyone? I think I'm caught up now. I am in the process, people. All the regulars. I know I said it last time. I've done a couple, like Damien, Bruno, Lynn, Sandra. I'm trying to get you all into blue spanners. YouTube doesn't seem to be letting me do that many at a time, and some it's just not letting me do at all. So I'm going to drop a message to Tim Dowd or Rick and get them to sort of log in and use their expertise and do it for me. Neil Davison, need to find a name for your Tuesday chat. I didn't think of that, Neil, because I put the post up before and I just said come and have a chat. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Open to suggestions on that. If everybody's happy for it to be a regular thing, I don't mind, because I don't work Tuesdays at all. I've got no gigs. Monday and Tuesday is like my weekend. Monday I'm absolutely knackered usually, but saying that, my Sundays are cutting down a bit. So Monday I'm catching up myself, then Tuesday's just like my leisure day. So as and when I can, if everyone wants to chat, because I don't think anyone does a live on a Tuesday. There doesn't seem to be many people doing like live chats these days like they used to. I know Tim does his, Rick does one now and again, but if everybody just wants to get together on Tuesday night, I have no problem just whacking this on and having a chat and, you know, having a bit of banter and talking about brown sauce. We'll do it. Lad. 49. Lower. Saf. What is my karaoke party piece? I tell you, do you know what my karaoke party piece is? Taking it all down at the end of the night and getting paid. No, seriously, I don't actually make a feature of myself singing, because my karaoke's are usually fairly busy. The one on a Friday, you're lucky if you get a chance to sing a couple of songs. The pub's usually packed, so I just leave it to the audience to sing because it's their night, not mine, if that makes sense. If it's quiet enough and they're a bit shy, I'll get up and do one maybe at the beginning or one maybe at the end. But yeah, I don't have a particular song. It just depends on who's in front of me. So if we've got a younger crowd, I'll do something a bit more recent. If it's an older crowd, anything goes. 80s, 60s, 70s, whatever pops up on me program, I'll just belt it out and try and get away with it. So I don't have a particular song, but I'm no Shelley. Bruno, 54. I don't believe you're 54, Bruno. Tasty Tuesday. That could be a good one. Tato Tuesday. No, it's definitely not brown sauce. Tasty Tuesday. Mark LFC. Open good. Yeah. Sound, Mark. Thanks, mate. Good to speak to you before. Damien, I will try and get you a spanner. You were one of the ones. It's just not letting me. There was you, Anne Elton, I think David Butler. There's about half a dozen people, and what you have to do is you have to put your username into this little box in YouTube Studio. Without getting too technical, there's a little box where you put people's usernames in when you want them to have a spanner. And when I put yours in, and Anne's for example, it comes up, it's not recognised. And I'm definitely putting the right username in because it's the one that you're using, if that makes sense. Tuesday Tattle, that could be good. Did I sample Vegas Grill? Do you know what, Chris? I didn't. We were gonna. I wanted to take Vic there on her last night because I think it was you suggested it. Didn't you say you had fajitas? And she loved fajitas. But we ended up going to Flipping Palms Chippy because we were walking back towards it and she cut the whip of fish and chips. I said, oh no, I want fish and chips. So we ended up sitting outside that pub next door eating fish and chips. I mean, very nice they were. Palms Chippy, sound chippy, really nice. But no, we didn't get a chance for Vegas Grill. Maybe if we meet up in September, I'll hit it with you guys. Young 54. What you do, Bruno, is you divide it by 2. Sarah Childs. Hiya, Sarah. How are you diddling? Neil Dawson, Takeaway Tuesday. Not a bad idea. So I don't want to run with the pension. Vegas Grill steak is it's very nice, is it, Damien? Yeah. Well, I'll have to go in there. Can I come show the Lego I did earlier? Does anybody want to see Saf's Lego before we go? Oh, yeah, come and show it, Saf. No worries. We're just listening to Jamie Webster Weekend Impact. I don't know that song, Mark, but I know Jamie Webster. Superb vocalist. Neil Davidson, who was asking me, Neil, you still on, yeah? Neil, he's a Liverpool lad, Jamie Webster. Have a YouTube on Jamie Webster. He's sort of rock, indie folk guitarist, based in Liverpool. Does a lot of Liverpool songs and that sort of stuff, but proper good. Hang on, everyone. Thanks, Col. Tuesday, that was great. The Tuesday banter with Col. Oh, wait, no, are you going to show your face as well?
No.
No, they don't want to see it then. Only if you show your face as well.
They don't want to see my face.
They do look. Yes, Saf. Yes, of course. Yes. So,
Can I just stand like above the camera?
Come on in. No, they just want to say hello. Right, here's Saf, everybody, at last.
Hi. Look, it's Spider-Man's Techno Trike. And Spider's in it. And it has wheels. It's got 3 of them. Now I've got a Green Goblin as well, but he's on this like hoverboard thingy.
There we go. What do we think of that, people? Don't be shy, Saf. Yeah. She's not shy, really. Col, are we going to go and get crisps after the live?
Can we?
Probably. And milk. There we go. That was... Say a quick hello. Give him a wave. See? Not shy now. That was Saf and a Lego, everybody. Spider-Man Lego.
Literally got it for me. 4+ and I struggle.
Patrick says, who plays the best Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, she says, Patrick. I haven't got a clue what you're going on about. I've never seen it in my life. Lynn says it's fab. A good name. See you next Tuesday. Nice one, Steve. Yeah. They'll know it's me then, won't they? How long did that take, Saf? How long did it take?
Because I'm stupid, about 3/4 of an hour.
About 3/4 of an hour, Damien. Love the Lego. Is it a big hobby or just one-off?
Just every now and then, and I've got 3 sets.
Yeah, not a big hobby, is it?
But
No.
I'm terrible at it, so it takes me ages.
Not a big hobby, but it's like a work in process.
I've got 3. Should I bring one over today?
If you want to. Neil, my best mate was in Madrid a couple. That's right, he was on stage. You got the one there. That's him. Brilliant singer. Good choice, Saf. JBM Travels from Truro. Hey Jay, you're in Truro. That's where Safi was born, in Truro. We lived in Cornwall 2004 to 2008, and just before we left and moved to Bournemouth, Saf, who you've just seen, was born in Trelisk Hospital, Royal Truro Hospital in Truro in Cornwall. You're a Cornwaller, aren't you?
Yeah.
One of the YouTubers, JBM, is actually doing a vlog. Everybody, JBM Travels, who's just come in the chat, I think he came in last week, I can't remember. Jay, he's basically, he's got a channel called JBM Travels. Go and have a look. He just literally visits random places throughout the whole UK, does hotel reviews and all that sort of stuff. So go and have a look. And he's in Truro, for those of you who are into Truro. Right, I'll check the comments. Saf's just going to show you, for the Lego heads, what the other stuff she's been doing. Go for it.
Right, so this one's a Minecraft B, and it's a bit broken, so I've got to be really careful with it. But yeah, that one took me ages because I'm not very good at Lego.
Show your face.
No. That's right, Mug. So yeah, there's that one. And then, oh, I got that one a couple months ago. Then this is my fox one. I got it for Christmas, and that took me hours as well because I'm not very good at Lego. Oh, and it's a house, so it's got all like little stuff inside, like a bed and that. Oh, and tiny little foxes. And then it came with little guys, but I lost them. That's all.
There we go. Lego Tuesday. Thank you, Saf.
Oh, I broke it.
Right. Tubby Tuesday. What are you trying to say, Damien? What is Linda knocking? It's this table's loose. You might see the phone. I'm giving it that now and again. This table's rubbish. I'm gonna get another table. Cheers, Saf. Nice then. Mark, I bought my niece a Lego set for her birthday. I haven't got the patience, but great when it's finished. Yeah, you've got to have patience. JBM can't go any further. He's going to Land's End. Land's End's brilliant. Been there. Great Land's End. David Butler, great Lego worth. Mark Ellis, Minecraft, the new Liverpool away kit. Have you seen it? Chris Godfrey, knock me a shout out. Chris, I didn't know I had the channel, Chris. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's got a spanner who can put links on these. Chris Godfrey 1980 basic videos book haul. I'll have a look, Chris, and I'll share some. I might not. I'm nipping out after this for milk and crisps apparently, but I'll have a look later and I'll do a community post, Chris. Didn't know you had a channel, mate. Damien dog will have its legs crossed. Damien will have his legs crossed as well. Damien, did Dad help you? I didn't help her at all. That's all her own work. And thing is, I think I mentioned it on one of the previous vlogs. Saf has got what they suspect to be arthritis. She gets a lot of aches in all her joints, literally from her fingers down to her feet, her hips, major joints, her shoulders, her elbows. And she went to physio last week. She's got physio again in a couple of weeks' time, and she's got to go and see a rheumatologist at Southampton Hospital, which is like quite a specialist place, I believe. So they're going to try and find out what sort of so things like Lego, where she's manipulating and that, it's good for her. It's good for her that way. So good. Cheers, JB, mate. Look forward to your videos. I look forward to Truro one. If you did Nuki, mate, do a Nuki one. But the Land's End one will be good as well. Got the shirt, Mark. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to look proper. Cheers, gorgeous family stuff on the channel. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Yeah, I'll have a look and then I'll share it. Never realised you had a channel, mate. Honestly, if I'd known, I'd have been following that. Man United for the league next year. Come on, you Red Devils. Behave, Damien. For a block here. Thank you, Patrick. I'm sure it will. It's on a mum's side. A mum suffers from it. My eldest suffers from it. A mum's family, you know, it's like inherent. They've all had it at one point, mainly the females, and it looks like Saf's poor little thing's got it as well. We noticed it last year when we went to Disney in October last year, Paris. She couldn't walk very far. She kept having to sit down. We got back, long story short, went to the doctors in sort of December, January, vitamin D, which didn't work, and she's got worse and worse, and it's affecting, it's not just a walking, it's affecting other parts of her body now. So the doctors have now referred her, thankfully, finally. So she's got to go in August to Southampton to a rheumatologist. But because of her age, she's 15, arthritis isn't easy to diagnose, even though it's rife in the female side of the family, the bloodline. They still got to officially diagnose it. So hopefully, you know, we'll get something sorted for her. But thank you. Arthritis at the same age. Did they diagnose it at that age, Anne? Because all the doctors are saying, oh, it's hard to diagnose. Yeah, you're right, Damien. She is in constant pain. Like today, I picked her up from school today. She'd been to a local arts college today, like on a school sort of research trip, and she'd been walking around this arts college, and she got in the car and she was literally in pain just through walking. Need to set up a Lego club. Yeah, that'd be good. I'll do like a sub channel for Saf. Lego with Saf. Same with me and our family, all cripples but older. Yeah, it's common. I didn't realise how common arthritis and that was. The more I tell people about Saf's condition, the more people come back to me and say, oh, I've had that, I've got that, or, you know, my daughter's the same. And when we went to physio last week in Poole, I was absolutely gobsmacked, because when we came out the physio, we had an early appointment. When we come out the physio room, there was like a waiting room outside, and it was full of young children, as in age, maybe younger, you know, and they were all waiting to go in for physio. Now, I'm not suggesting they all had what Saf's got, or she's got what they got, but, you know, it was young kids in this who were waiting to go in to see the physio, and they were all holding the joints and, you know, bent over. It's a common thing. I was gobsmacked. There you go, Saf. Well said. See, the plan was Saf was meant to be pushing me around in a bath chair and a wheelchair, not the other way around. What? Right, quick question before I leave everybody. Why is my chat full of Man United and brown sauce talk tonight? It's not Tuesday Man United and brown sauce club, right? Well, I don't mind, only because it's you lot. God, I lost track of the time. The time goes so quick when you're doing these lives. I was only going to stay until 9 o'clock. You going Newquay tomorrow night, JBM? Nice one, mate. You're going to Newquay. We won't stay much longer because this signal's getting worse, guys. Yeah, I think we're back. Okay, yeah. JBM, Newquay, I know you like your pubs. There's Sailors. That's the one I was on about. Any on the main street, the ones down the side streets aren't much cop from what I remember. And there's a big hotel called the Victoria Hotel. There's a little bar opposite that. I don't know what it's called nowadays. I used to work there doing karaoke as well, like a little real ale bar. So show your face in there as well. They won't know me because I'm going back years. But yeah, some good pubs in Newquay. Am I browned off? Still suffer. I didn't know you suffered from it, Anne. Didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that. You're the elite because you're frozen. Let it go. Yeah, I'm getting a really bad signal tonight. It was nothing like this last week. Damon, nothing worse than only being able to walk only a few metres in constant pain. It is good without. Yeah, I knew you were suffering, Dave, because you told me last time. I think you had a bad back last time we met. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Thing is, with Saf being 15, you know, on one hand, I'm hoping it's diagnosed early on, and the sooner she can start managing it, the better. Because you know she's heading towards, she's quite intelligent academically. She wants to go to university. I don't want anything holding her back from that. So on one hand, I want it sorted sooner rather than later. There we go. Okay, everybody, listen, the signal's getting worse. I think we've got really bad weather in Bournemouth. It's not happening at all. So, listen, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you want to do a regular Tuesday night, I will do it. We had about 50 people on at one point, and thanks for all your thumbs up, and thanks, as always, for everyone's ongoing support, and all the new people, big welcome. If you want to get hold of me, there's Facebook and Instagram under COLS Place. Go on there, just shout us a message if you want them anytime. And I'll bear in mind everyone's dates for September. I will try and get over there in September for Webby, and you know, if anyone's over there, I'll meet up. I'm gonna do. So I've got a couple of videos coming up, Veronica's and a couple of Tenerife ones between now and the weekend. And Saturday, I'll stick a post up on Friday, and I'll do I'll go out and do a live out in Bournemouth Saturday if the weather's nice, and show you what's going on, because it's massively busy at weekends now in the summer, and Bournemouth's looking really good. So I'll try and do something out and about on Saturday, if that sounds all right for everyone. If you miss it, it'll be on catch up, won't it? Yeah, cheers, Mark. Mark, thanks for being a spanner. Patrick, cheers. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. Cheers, Damien. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks, everybody. Cheers, Anne. Listen, everybody, take care. Thanks for everyone's support. Thanks for tuning in Tuesday. And I'll do it next Tuesday, no problem at all. Keep watching, everybody. And take care. And yeah, see you all again. Bye. Bye from Saf. Bye.